Hello, I think I'm on. Yes, I'm live. That's great. Hi, I'm back again. I don't know if you're getting this in sync. My hand's moving around rather a lot on the screen. Okay, so today isn't a meditation. I normally do a meditation when I'm at least once a month here, but I've decided to do every Monday. I'm going to do 1 o'clock kind of Nan talks. I used to do Nan talks before, and everyone used to like those and do them in a local place just down the road. But anyway, so now I've decided to do it online because everybody needs a little bit of interaction with people. They need to talk to each other. They need to support each other, and that's what I want to do. So I want to support you. Hiya! Just say hi if you're listening. It's just nice to see your faces. And everyone's sort of locked up, they're not allowed to go out. They're all most people aren't. And I think we need to have something to focus on, especially our well-being really needs it right now. And our immune system needs it. So I decided to go straight for chakras today. I've got so many different things I want to talk about over the next few weeks. And they're not necessarily in any order, but I feel that you need to have some kind of control over your own well-being. So most people, I don't know if you know about chakras, would probably know that they're vortexes of energy. This is a bigger chart. Ignore these for a moment, but they're bigger areas of energy represented by color. Okay, so say hi if anyone's listening. I can't see any face yet. So people that know me know I always teach people how to open their chakras because it's really important that they flow and that they flourish and that you are feeling well. Okay, why do we have to keep them open? Because if they're shut, it's a bit like having... Oh, that's live for you. So I'm just going to put that on so nobody can do that again to me. Okay, so basically chakras, they keep you well if they're open. If they're shut, it's not so cool. Basically it restricts your own body's well-being. You see, your body wants to fix itself, and it's a bit like taking a deep breath and allowing your body to work properly. If they're working properly, they're going to be about sort of 18 inches or so away from your body, and their flow, it's a bit like having a nice flow of nice fresh air around you. They should be open, but as I say, they shut for lots of reasons. I mean, most of the time it's we have... Oh, hi Annie. Most of the time chakras will shut because of an emotional reason. You see, our thoughts produce a feeling in our body. It has a reaction, and every reaction in different areas will be affected. So if we were insecure, or if we were feeling we needed courage and those sort of feelings, they're down here in the base. The base is sometimes called the root, and you might know that. So hi Karen, it's nice to see you on here. This is how to teach. I'm going to teach you how to open your chakras and why you should do that. Actually, it's a good reminder because this is a bit like taking a multivitamin every day, and you know you're going to stay well, or you try to stay well. This is an intention, a mindful intention. Hi Chris. Oh, I think you tried to ring me a minute ago. Hi Adele. So back to the chart. So if we have a thought or a feeling, I mean, that's insecurity, that would be relationships, that would be personal power. If you had that one shut, it would be a lack of confidence or control over your life. This one here is about heavier stuff, things like family and loss, and sometimes if we can keep that open, it will boost our immune system. You see, this is immune system, this is our life force energy. Now this one needs to be open to flourish all the way through, otherwise they don't function properly. This is our trust issues with ourself, our intuition. And this, the crown, that one there, is all about our connection with others. So this is, and the world, and getting out there, and to be abundant, if you like, or to certainly be more proactive and follow your destiny, that kind of thing. So there's lots of areas of emotion that alter these states. And we have got to be mindful to keep them open. Now, because we don't really know what's going on a subconscious level, 97% is subconscious, we're only aware of what feelings are floating to the surface of ourselves. So we've got a feeling, a thought, and we don't realise, we think we just dealt with that thought, but what we don't realise is underneath the surface, like at the bottom of a pond, we have a reaction, and that reaction even though we don't think we have it. We might be worried when we didn't think we were. We might be worried about paying a bill or somebody in the family or something. But we don't know that's going to shut down one of these chakras. You don't know that a lack of self-value is going to do this or, shut that one down. We need to be aware of it. So without even having to go there with the thoughts and feelings, I will be covering that in the next few weeks. So I don't have to go through that now. This is only about 20 minutes today. But basically, this is a very good first aid, if you like, to show you how to open them and why we should do it. Well, when we keep these energies open, we are giving our bodies a chance to fix whatever is an imbalance on the inside. So remember, the thoughts are making it shut, causing a restriction of energy. Now that can cause an imbalance physically, painful back. It could be anything, actually. It could be a headache, whichever area of that body. So we've got to be mindful to keep them open just in case we are worried on the inside, just in case we're stressed, just in case we have some pressure or some too many thoughts or whatever is causing those to shut down. It's a good tonic to do them every day. You can do them more than once a day if you had an issue, if you had an emotional issue, or if you felt that you were being challenged in any way. Hi, Susie. So basically, if you had an argument with someone, you'd need to make sure you open them all up again because they all shut for different reasons. And they all connect. So we have to keep them open. It prevents illness as well as trying to maintain our well-being. So it's a good tonic. If you feel great, that's fantastic. But if you've got anything at all that is an imbalance in your body, and you'll know where that is, you can always call me or talk to me later about that or message me. But certainly opening those chakras will help to keep those energies flowing, okay? I can be more specific about that if you want a one-to-one session, if you want to find out more about how to work an emotional level to keep them open on a more regular level, because we have a habit of thinking the same way. I always worry about that. I always think about that this way. I always feel sad when I hear that song, that kind of thing. We get into a habit and our synapses in our brain form pathways that we need to undo. But if we don't want to understand that right now, and we don't want the hassle of learning, or you don't want a session with me, then we can just do the chakras. That simple action is enough without your knowledge of why they're shut. It's not necessary to know. It's a simple instruction and intention that opens them, okay? Now, I've had a lot of people say to me, once you keep them open, surely you've got to shut them again. But no, we mustn't shut them, okay? We can have an intentional bubble around us. That means that nothing really can alter our energy system, okay? But if we shut them mindfully, then what we're doing, it's a bit like going to the top of a mountain, having a nice deep breath, and then having an elephant sit on your chest. You can't breathe anymore. It's restrictive. You cannot restrict the energy. Otherwise, your energy will be less in that area and you'll have some imbalance. Hi, Julie. You'll have some imbalance in those areas. So if you've got a pain or an ache or anything going on in there, I mean, I had a bit of sinuses this morning, so that's this one I need to open. But you might have a slight tummy ache or you might have anything, any imbalance or tension in those areas. There is something going on. There's something going on emotionally. But today we don't have to understand that, as I said, we just need to open it. So you can concentrate on those areas that you think you need to make sure are working well for you, okay? It helps to keep you young as well, because if your chakras are open, people have less tension in their body. They have less lines on their faces. They don't look their age. On the inside of their bodies, they start to, all the organs work better, the spine works well, all of that stuff, and the hormones work well, etc. So if you can just be mindful of where your weak point is and concentrate on that, do them all, but concentrate on the bit that you think you need the most, okay? Movement, yes, sound and movement. I've got a little note on there to remind me. What opens them? Well, positive thoughts open them. They open chakras. We're going to do it mechanically with our hands in a minute. We're going to connect and we're going to pull out that energy, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But otherwise, positive thoughts, affirmations can do that for you just with mindful thought. Think something positive. I'm always going on about that. I've got a little book on positive affirmations that help in each one of those areas. So if anyone's interested in that, message me later. So that the positive affirmations can help do that for you without even opening them mechanically. I like to open them mechanically, but positive thoughts and affirmations are the easy way of doing it as well. Sound can do it. Now, you saw on this chart, you've got little keys. We've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B. If you were to listen to singing bowls on YouTube, or if you were to play something, or I don't know, tuning forks, anything in that key, you're more likely to have an effect on each one of those chakra areas. I've seen it done many, many, many times where people have been completely blocked and they play something in that key and that particular one is absolutely buzzing. Lovely. And you don't shut them down. Remember that, because if you do, you're not giving yourself a chance to really be healthy. Okay, so I can always answer questions on that later if you need to. But as I say, we're going to intentionally have a bubble around us where we feel that we can reach out of that bubble and nothing can alter our state. Cool. So what else does it? Sound, movement, yoga. Yoga's really good for opening chakras. You're mindful. Each part of your body that you're working with is naturally opening that area up for you. So yoga's a lovely one for doing that. Dancing. Some people, hi Jane, nice to see you. I'm going to teach you how to open your chakras today. That's something you can do as a routine every day. Doesn't take long. I'm sure you'll love it. So we've got yoga, dancing. Some martial arts will do it too. We've got things like Tai Chi. That really helps. I know that I've watched people doing Tai Chi, and myself, I love doing that as well. But when you watch people do Tai Chi, you can actually feel the energy. You can feel it in the room. And you see, you have 7 main energy points, but you also have little chakras in your hands, little keys. You can't see them. You can feel them. They're hot. And in your feet. And you have in total 26 going around your body. Okay. So we're going to work today with these 2 chakras, whichever one is more dominant for you. And we're going to open mechanically our chakras. And by the way, your colours that you wear, and you eat, and you can and crystals that you use, they also help to open chakras. So if you were to wear one of these that you think you need, colour coordinate, it doesn't matter which one it is, I believe, just go for the colour that you think you need the most. Okay, and if whichever one you really don't like is probably the one you need. So because the ones you do like are most often open. Those chakra points are normally open. So hi Rose. Oh, so basically, some of you, as I say, know how to open your chakras, but this is a nice reminder. It doesn't have to be complicated. I mean, I know I'm going on about it, but you can do this in the morning, the same as you brush your teeth. You can open a couple here and go in the shower and open a few more chakras. It doesn't have to be a drawn out thing. It takes about less than 5 minutes, and it is definitely worth doing. You should see a difference, okay? So, having said all that, I'm going to show you how to do it now. So you take your dominant hand, mine's my right, doesn't matter which, and you take your dominant hand, and this point here, imagine they've got 7 little batteries, okay? And imagine all little doors, and they're all shut. We're just going to imagine they're shut, even if they're open. Because just in case they're shut, we're going to open them. So we're going to circle that area, okay, of ourselves. So if it was here, I would take my hand away from my neck, I would circle, and then I'd take a deep breath and I'd pull. But we're going to start with this one. So I want you to imagine it's a bit like pulling a magnet, getting a magnet to draw away. We need to keep that open, so we're going to stretch it away from you. So we need to circle the energy, and what we're doing is we're doing a bit like putting our hands together like this. We're going to circle the energy, build it, and pull. So this is your chakra. You're going to circle. You're going to look where you're aiming at. If you can think of the colour and pull it like a little beam of light coming from there, stretching right to the other hand. And you're going to do this twice. So let's do it together, okay? Hi, Patricia. I hope you can open your chakras with me. If not, watch it again. You can always listen to this again and again if you need to. So let's open them. We're going to circle our hand in the area of our body. Circle. Build the energy. In your mind, it's an intention. Stop. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe, pull that energy open, pull it open. Imagine it's like a beautiful light coming from there to here. We're going to pull that energy open. Okay, imagine feeling that energy touching this hand. Okay, we're going to do it again. We do it twice because sometimes you'll feel when you do your energy that it's a slight warmth that you'll feel against your hands. Once you've opened it, it's like flowing. And you might just feel it before you even get close to it. And that's really nice validation for you. But we do it twice because that way our intention is stronger and you're taking your time doing this. It's just really important that you allow yourself that experience. Don't do it quickly. You do it quickly, sometimes it's not mindful enough. So do it once more. You circle, pull, take a deep breath, pull it out, and now leave it at a sort of a wall about 18 inches away from you. So you're kind of leaving it here, okay? And you imagine it's going to stay there, flowing continually to open. As I say, this is a really important chakra, the base, the root, because this is going to help you. It's going to help all the chakras, but it will certainly help you have more energy, physical energy, to fix your body and to prevent illnesses as well. So now we're going to go for the orange one. So if some of you are colourblind, don't worry too much about this because it will still work. It's the area that you're actually just focused on, okay? This might be a bit big, actually. I might try the little one. So the little one here, there we go. So this is the area we're going to focus on. And we're going to circle again and we're going to pull that open, okay? But if it's you don't have to actually see the colour if you are colourblind, because some of my people on here are. Just focused on there, like a little, beautiful little light that's going to come from there to your hand, okay? Whatever colour you see it to be. So for most of us that see orange, I want you to imagine an orange light coming from there to here, okay? Cool. So we're going to circle. Oh, Kevin, I've just been talking about colourblind people. Brilliant. I'm glad you're on here. So I'll go back to that. I had a funny feeling you might pop on. This, I don't know what colour you might see that as, but as long as you're in that area, it will open, okay? That's fun. Right, okay, so we'll go back to this because I think that's really cool. Okay, so we're going to circle the area. Okay, circle. You're building up the energy. It's a bit like mindfulness. You're just going to build it and build it and build it, and you're going to stretch that magnet. Okay, so take a deep breath and you're going to bring that magnet, let that orange colour or whatever colour you see it to be, stretch with your hand about 18 inches away from that part of your body. Really good. So circle again, we'll do it twice. As you know, you might feel something as you go back to do it again. It's always interesting. You're doing it twice because it's definitely a stronger intention. Now you're going to leave the energy there. So now you've got the red and you've got the orange, okay? Perfect. Now you're going to have a go at the yellow. As I say, it doesn't matter if you can't see it properly. There is the area, okay? And this, well, that's really important for your identity. It's important for you to stay strong and confident. It's also important for your spine, your adrenal levels. Well, all of them. They're all important for your body. But this particular one, you'll feel more confident. You'll feel more able to do things. You'll feel physical, more energy. You'll be able to do more with your lives if both the yellow and the red are open. They're both the powerhouses. So we're going to go for the yellow and we're going to circle. You're going to have loads of energy after this. And you're going to stop in a moment, take a deep breath. Don't actually touch the chakra, by the way. Deep breath and pull. Pull that energy. Feel it connect to you. Feel that energy moving from that area of your body to 18 inches roughly away. Okay, just going to leave it there. You're going to do it again. You're going to circle. You're going to take a deep breath. And you're going to pull it. Now, what I do ask people to do is say open and balance when they're doing each one of these. But you don't have to say that if you don't want to. The very action will do it for you. But if you want to say open and balance with each one, you can. So we'll do it from now on, see how you feel about that. So now we're going for the green area. That's the chest. Now, this is your immune system. Very important right now, as you imagine. Keep yourself strong there. So help to ward off viruses and colds and flus and things. So we're going to connect here and we're going to go to the heart chakra and we're going to circle, and when we're ready, take a deep breath and pull that energy away. So you're just going to circle till it feels right and pull. Okay, do it with your dominant hand. You can sometimes feel more. So you're going to take it out about 18 inches away. Okay, and leave it there. You're going to do it twice. You might feel a slight difference in your body when you're doing this, because some people, feel twinges or feel heat, or they feel just a little bit easier. They feel the tension's gone as they're pulling. So don't be surprised if you feel that. It's quite normal. So you're going to circle again, deep breath, and we're going to say open and balance, and see that green light move about 18 inches away from you. Okay, fix it here. Now you've got them all flowing. You've got the red, you've got the orange and the yellow and the green, and they're flowing away from you. You should start to feel either a slight warmth in the lower part of your body, or you should feel the tension starting to leave. So we're going to go for the light blue now, which is your throat. Okay, now this area here is about expression. It's about being able to connect to your own inner child. It's about being able to hear what you need and to be able to connect to others. So it's very important. It's creativity and joy and happiness. So let's open this one and be happy today. So we're going to open this area. We're going to circle our hands until we're happy. Then you're going to take a deep breath when you're ready. And pull. Now as you pull this light blue area, you move it to your hand, see it as a beam of light. Say with me, open and balance. It's best if you do it out loud, actually. But if you feel you can't, just do it inside. Say it in your head. Okay, so now you're going to open and balance again. And when you do this, you pull it open, think open and balance, or say it. And as you do it, quite often, people swallow, or they feel a bit, I don't know, they're aware of some change in their throat. It quite often happens, but especially this area, it's very, very sensitive, okay? So when we open and balance that one, it should definitely help you, okay? You might not notice straight away. It takes a while before these start to really flow. Depends on how long they've been shut. But it's always worth doing, and the more you do it, the better it is. So now we're going to go to this dark blue area. It's not very obvious here, but the dark blue area is just on your third eye, okay? I'll put a picture of this on Facebook afterwards. You can have a play with it. So you're going to circle. You know it's just here. This key here is going to open it. You're going to open and balance. Take a deep breath and pull. Pull that area. Pull it out. Quite often people will feel this one. It's where your intuition is. It wakes up your sense of spirit, your understanding, you'll just know more. You'll just know more. You'll feel more. Okay, so feelings are definitely helped when you open this one. So you're going to open and balance it, circle, and then you're going to pull, open and balance. See it as a dark blue. Indigo is a really nice colour. And if you need to get anything around you just as a prompt for that, just have your energies, just have the colours there. I think that is what this represents, and I'm just going to pull it open. Okay, open and balance if you want to say it, or just do the action like I mentioned earlier. So now we're going to go for the crown. Now the crown is the top of the head here, and it's purple or violet. Okay, so imagine this time it's a little bit different. We've been pulling all of the chakras about 18 inches away in a straight line, and we've been leaving them there. This one is slightly different. You're going to circle the energy with your dominant hand, and then you're going to pull it. As you pull it, you're going to point it up like a witch's hat. Point it up to the ceiling. What you're doing is you're allowing this one to open and flourish like a fountain. And it's going to go up quite high. When you open it, it'll go up probably, I suppose, depends on different people, I guess, but it probably hit the ceiling, to be honest. It goes up quite a few feet. So you're not just leaving it at 2 feet or 18 inches. You're going to take it right up as far as it wants to go. So when you've done this, you've gone from the base all the way up. And when you get to the top one, this is where it gets more fun. You place your hand or intention above your head, and you imagine you've got white light like a shower. And this is where you're going to create the bubble of protection, for want of a better word. I don't really like to use the word protection because it suggests to your subconscious that you might be attacked by something or someone. But if you can just say maybe a bubble of intention. So here we are, we've opened this one. Now we've got a white light shining right across us. Now you bring that white light down with both your hands and you point your hands to your feet. Okay, just point them to your feet. Imagine now, as you take a deep breath, that your feet have got roots and they're going down into the ground and you feel really safe. And the bubble of white light is all around you. And inside that bubble is all that beautiful rainbow energy. Your body is represented by all that energy. There it is. So your body will naturally want to fix now. It's in that lovely place in that bubble. Okay? It's just going to carry on flowing and you don't have to do anything else. So to recap on that, you're going to each chakra with a mindful intention to open and balance. You're going to pull that colour out twice and you're going to fix it to a wall, an imaginary wall. And that's going to set your intention and it's going to stay there all day unless you have some major issue where your emotions are topsy-turvy. If you have some kind of challenge or something happens where you think, oh, that was hard or that was difficult, you can guarantee your chakras are shut. So you need to probably do it again. So you can do it as many times as you like. I often do it in the morning before I get out of bed. You can do it in the shower. You can do it when you're making your breakfast. You know, doesn't matter when. And if you forget, doesn't matter when. You can do it later on when you're making a cup of tea or your dinner. So you're going to do each colour in order, taken out, open and balance. Okay, the top one, you just allow it to open and point it to the ceiling. Now they're invisible, so you can't see them, so you don't know if anything's happened. But I remember teaching somebody once how to do this, and I had to go and see her the next day. And I went to open her chakras up, and I found the first 3 were really open. I could feel them. As you get near a chakra that's open, you can often feel it as heat against your hand. So I could feel this heat. And I thought, wow, that's really great. I got past the first 3 and all of the rest are shut. So I said, how come the first 3 are really good and the rest are all shut? And she goes, well, I stopped there. I didn't think it worked. So it does work. It's invisible. You can't see it, but you can't see the air either. You can't see energy. You can't see the electric. You have a lovely system that you can promote well-being with. All you have to do is open and balance. That's it. Simple as that. So you can write that down or you can remember it, or you can just watch this again. Okay, I do get very excited about teaching people this because it is so easy for them to give themselves a good chance of being well. I mean, if we can be mindful, open them up, your intention is for each part of your body to function on the inside really well. And as a really nice side effect, as your body is being promoted to work well, this one opens, that one opens, etc., you're going to have the emotional charge that goes with them. And the emotional charge is you'll feel more confident and encouraged. You'll be better in your relationships. You'll have a better relationship with yourself as well in this one. Immune system. You'll be able to have more playtime and fun in your life. You'll be able to trust yourself and trust your perception and your decisions. Be able to get out there and follow your purpose. So all of these things will be something that just comes to the foreground when you start to open these chakras. Oh, hi Karen. They're all just basically going to do their own thing. They're going to open. Now Karen says the palm of my hand got very hot while opening the root chakra. Oh, that's really nice. That's really good. It means this little key, as I told you, you've got them all over the place, but this is a really nice one to use. You've got them in your feet as well, so in theory you could open your chakras with your feet. I don't think I'll try that. Hi Irene, that's lovely. So be mindful to open your chakras. I mean, it's great if you do get a reaction in your hands or you find that that particular area of your body starts to feel warm or tingly. It is quite normal. And hi Tony, it is very, very good for you to have a reaction. And after a period of time of working with your chakras, you will find that if you did it every day for a week or so, you'll probably find your hands will react quicker and get warm, or your part of your body you're working on will start to tingle or get warm as well. You should see if you've got any aches and pains, you should see that has definitely helped that area. I remember having a really bad back once, and I don't get pain in my back, but I had this really bad back, and I thought, I'm just going to open my chakras and see how long it takes for that backache to go away. Now, the backache was down here in this area, right at the back, and so really I needed that one open to move up to fix that. So I opened all my chakras, and even though the pain was kind of at the around about here, that I opened all of them. Hi, Elizabeth. Oh, yeah, try it on your left or your right. It doesn't matter which hand you use, by the way. Someone just mentioned it. So as long as you're happy with the fact you've built the energy and you move it, it's great. So I did my chakras and I worked. I looked at the clock and I thought, right, I'm going to wait and see how long it takes to get rid of that backache. And it took about 2 or 3 hours. So obviously the base chakra must have been shut for some time. And that takes a while to charge up, a bit like your mobile phone, really. When you've been not got any charge on your mobile phone, you plug it in and it might take a little bit longer. Okay. Oh, thank you, Annie. That's really nice. I get really animated though, don't I? Yeah. Well, this is the first one I've done online for teaching for Nan Talks. So I've got so many nice things planned, and it's just going to be nice to catch up with you every Monday at 1 o'clock. So please share this with other people as well, because they can join in. So yeah, you might find there's a reaction in your body or your hand more and more the more you use it. So you're going to have a different experience each time you do it. Okay. And it does help, as I say, a tonic to fix you and to help you. It gives you a good chance of staying well. That's the main reason why I wanted to do it. So you've got loads of reasons. You've got loads of good reasons why you should invest in yourself with that. Even if you can't understand all of what I'm saying about it, or you don't really know about chakras, what's the harm in doing it? There's no harm at all. You could see a difference and you could feel so much better emotionally as well. And that's one of the reasons why I do it. So I have to do it every day. If I don't do it every day, I feel like something's missing. Like I'm running on less battery, and I get tired quicker if I don't open those chakras. Okay, so it's worth doing. Have a play with it. You can always come back to me and talk to me if you have any issues with it. But I'm sure you're going to get the idea of it. And the more you do it, the more you'll feel, the more you'll want to do it. So it's a lovely way of supporting yourself. And there's no reason why you can't. Okay, it's only, it doesn't matter which way you want to use your chakra energy, to open them. You can do it with crystals as well. You can do it just whatever way you like, dancing. As I said before, there's loads of ways to open your chakras. But I really want you to perhaps do the mechanical way, because you feel more in control when you've done something. When there's been an action takes place, you feel as if something's changed. So your brain believes that anyway. So it's a good way of getting into a nice little discipline, a nice little thing that you can reward yourself with. Cool. So we've talked about wearing colours maybe that you feel you need. That would help. Believe it or not, there's another issue with that. Perhaps I'll talk about that another day. But colours actually help with the vibration of the energy of the colour, helps to help that chakra to function. Crystals, colours, movement, martial arts. Yeah. You can even use your food and your drinks to help open those areas. So if you felt you were really worried or upset with something, like you were really insecure, you might go for a lot of red foods. That would help you. And it's really weird, but it does. Or you just eat a rainbow. Help all of your body. It's hard to get light blue though, people were saying. Maybe just blueberries. Anyway, so that's me done for teaching you how to open chakras. Do it as often as you want. I do it at least once a day. You can do it before you go to bed as well. That's quite nice. It'll help to stop bad dreams and help you sleep better without having to get up in the night. I want to advertise just briefly one-to-one sessions. I've also got recorded meditations I'm going to be doing that people can ask me for. Things for heavier subjects, things like, fear, depression, sadness, that kind of thing. So if you want anything that's going to be for a particular ailment or feeling that you have, I can probably gear my meditation for you to that area. So I can you can talk to me about that later if you need to. Okay, so if you've got someone that's struggling and someone that needs a bit of extra help, they can either have me one-to-one, try to help them with some special emotional tools, or they can just have a meditation I give for that particular issue. Okay. My book, you've had that, yeah. My website that you might want to go on for more NAN talks, because they were very good. I did about 6 before we got locked down in March. So it's www.nancyfinch.co.uk, and if you want to go on there, you can have a look through, you can have a listen, share it, talk to people about it, point them that direction, because everybody needs something. And if you want to help your friends, share this, share the website. Okay. Next week, we're going to be talking about higher self. And I'm going to be teaching you a little thing that I did, that I made up. I've got lots of tools, emotional tools, but this is really good. And I use my higher self for a lot of things. Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. She said that'd be fantastic. Yeah, so next week is going to be a wonderful exercise that some of you already know, called Thought It Sunshine. And it's going to be about detachment from the pressure we put on to get everything right, but to be able to trust our higher self. We've all got one, and our higher self has been working for us sometimes, and we didn't know that we had a higher self. The part of you that ever achieved anything is your higher self. So I will share that with you next Monday. And in the meantime, if you could just play with this homework of opening your chakras every day, always go from the base up. The base up, because this is physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. It's a denser energy, and we need to work with that denser energy. If you go the other way around, you may not feel very well. You may feel a little bit pressure as you go down the body. So keep it so you're going from the base up, okay? Lovely. Right, I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. And I think I've been about 35 minutes on here. I only planned to do 25. There you go. So Elizabeth and Annie and everyone else that's popped on here, if you want to join me again next Monday, I'll teach you a lovely exercise that will be really good for you. And it's one of my fun ones that I use a lot. So anyway, I hope you have a good day, and I shall see you next week. And yeah, stay safe, stay well. Well, you will if you do your chakras. Right, take care, everyone. All right.